Hello guys, what's up and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And this is another episode of 2 Days with a Cosplayer. My name is Prime Cosplay, and today I'm going to be talking about important details that you'll need to remember when you are packing for a convention where you will be staying at a hotel or anything like that. The reason I am making this video is because it gets stressful. The idea of packing and going to a hotel for a con. What are you going to leave behind? What are you going to forget? What cosplay is going to malfunction? You'll remember in my last video where I had a little help from my sister, PNP Fan 13 Cosplay, I explained about bringing a backup cosplay. So I know that adds a little extra that you'll have to try to remember whenever you are packing stuff. But here are some tips that I have for not going insane when it comes to packing for a Comic-Con. My first thing is going to be you want to make a checklist. That checklist should include necessary items that you need on a basic necessity anyway. Body wash, shampoo, conditioner, deodorant, stuff like that. Because yes guys, please, deodorant is not a shower. You need to shower at a con, please. From a cosplayer who has definitely smelled someone who hasn't showered at a con before, shower when you get out of cosplay, please. But like toothbrush, mouthwash, stuff like that are the necessities. Continue to go down the list, one by one, listing all of your cosplay stuff. Like, I've already got my NashiCon list up. It has numerous cosplays on it, and every item I need for every cosplay, from the specific wig to, like, every article of clothing, any kind of, like, makeup, accessories, lashes, wig, I already mentioned wig, special details, stuff of that nature. And you'll go through and you'll do that for each of your cosplays, so that way, whenever you're packing, you can go through it like a checklist. And then you're going to want to have extras as a section on there, because yes, there's going to be extras. You'll need wig heads, wig head stands, hairspray, wig combs, etc. Extra little stuff that you might need. Cosplay repair kit, phone charge cord, laptop charge cord, tablet charge cord, etc. Stuff like that. Another thing for packing for a con is go ahead and fill a cooler with drinks, pour ice in it. It's good for about 3 or 4 days. So like you'll have a whole entire cold set of drinks out there. Most conventions do have a badge or a stamp of some sort. So you have a drink for your ride there. You have cold drinks ready for your ride there. You got cold drinks if you got to step outside for a minute or during your change at the hotel room. Stuff like that. So definitely want to keep that in mind. You are going to want to utilize your car space. What I mean by that is I know a lot of people bring like huge tubs or huge like luggage cases filled with their cosplays. My family rides in a Trailblazer, so obviously it's a pretty good sized vehicle. But those that are in cars, utilize your space. You're going to want to look at every item you have and try to organize it to fit to the best of its ability inside the vehicle. If there is an item that actually does not fit, what you're going to want to do is take your like largest luggage case or whatever, attach it to the luggage rack on the top of the vehicle, and then organize what's left inside. Really, if you're organizing carefully enough and you're utilizing your space, normally the luggage rack should not really be a necessity, unless like you're in a small vehicle and like it's this big con where you've got like 10 different cosplays planned, and then yeah, you're probably going to have to utilize that top luggage rack. Otherwise, I don't really see a purpose for needing it, just as long as you utilize the space in your vehicle along with like a first aid kit and your tools, excess stuff for in case like a vehicle breakdown happens, because we know if it's going to happen and it's going to be bad, it's going to happen on the way to a con or during a con. That's just a given. A few hacks for certain cosplays would be if any of your cosplays have any sort of pockets, whether it be in the pants, in the jacket, whatsoever. There's a good place to store like your hotel keys. I know a lot of hotels go by the swipe cards now, as far as I'm concerned. It's a good place to hold cosplay cards, cell phone, any kind of accessories that you may switch out at some point. Utilize your pocket spaces. see, it's always a good idea to try to fit a pocket into a cosplay if it doesn't exactly have a visible one, like slipping it on the inside or somewhere where it's not going to be noticed. Like, that'll work just fine. And there are ways to even slip a pocket in plain sight where people can't see it, like along the hemline and whatnot. Like, people won't be able to see it that way. Another tip for traveling for a convention is make sure that you've got all your destinations between there and the con planned out. Designate times for like bathroom breaks and stuff, and that should be able to give you the exact, general time range in which it's going to take for you to get from point A to point B, including rest stops, like restaurants, all of that, and make a budget, because you're already spending so much on a Comic-Con, so you definitely want to make that budget and stick to it if it's possible. Because that'll help you utilize your funds that you've got for a con, because for a Comic-Con you're probably already giving $150 for a Comic-Con like NashiCon or something. You're probably giving a good $150 between like the hotel and the ticket. So I mean, on top of that, you've got all the vendor tables and stuff. You definitely want to have the money for that, and it's definitely very important. One thing you're definitely going to want to do is, I'm going to tell you, any kind of dollar store between where you're going and the con is a good place to stop. If you find that you've maybe forgotten a toothbrush, toothpaste, if your combs are broken or something, it's a good place to stop to get last minute items that may have broken, busted, or you may have forgotten even with the checklist. It's definitely a good place to pick up temporary items, razors, shave cream, anything like that. It's really good. And then I am also going to point out that you definitely want to know where you are going. Make sure that you are checking your maps, because Google Maps, the maps on the iPhone, all of them have a tendency to sometimes get off track, or they may randomly stop or reset. Make sure that you're checking your phone every once in a while via the GPS to make sure your GPS is getting you from point A to point B and it's not changing it, because that literally screws everything up. But outside of that, I think those are my only travel tips so far. The checklist is the main one, because you're going to make sure that you've utilized all of your cosplays, and you're going to want to try to fit those in as few luggage cases as possible, because that's going to make the trip a lot easier, and then you won't have to worry too much about utilizing space, unless it's like a gentle cosplay where you really can't fold it down, and then that I can understand, but try to fit as much as you can in like one suitcase or whatever. Normal clothes, definitely a thing you want to bring to a Comic-Con. A set of normal clothes, maybe 2 sets, for any kind of activities that might be outside the con, or where you don't want to be wearing the cosplay stuff. Pajamas, definitely, you bring pajamas. And I would recommend bringing your own pillows, blankets, and or comforters from home, because hotel rooms, even the most expensive ones, let's be honest, we like our cuddly own sheets and pillows that smell like home. Or like me, if you're like me, you like curling up into like really soft plush fleece throws, and like it's really hard to not sleep in those, so you definitely want to consider that as well. But other than that, I think those are my only travel tips to remember for when you're going to a convention, like traveling to a convention. I will definitely do a video on travel stuff whenever I'm definitely going to NashiCon in April. So that I can, look back and utilize on this for you. And me and my group will certainly be doing lots of videos, because we've got a total of 6 group members attending that con as of right now, and it's going to be really fun. So that's all I'm going to have for you guys right now, and until next time, I'm going to say peace out, and I hope you guys have fun with all of your little cosplay trip endeavors. And I will be at Carolina Fan Expo on October 13th is my next Comic-Con. So if you're going to be there, let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it. And go ahead and subscribe and turn on the bell to get notified every time I post a video, because I'm going to be posting a lot of cosplay tips, reviews, and etc. coming up in recent days. So just make sure to do that. And until next time, bye guys!